He'll Carricade making that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. It's White on the give. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Trying to work quickly now. White. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw, here's Locke. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Right,
As
Kate,
always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break. Kids, we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Locke to the air. He's got Bellinger. He'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Here we go.
Locke looking to throw. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The give now to White. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. First and 10 now from the 30. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Locke. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A handoff to Tracy. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They go right back to Tracy. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Looking to the air here. He's got it near the 8. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it and will take over at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that
So much to like about particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Regular. Good. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
A give to Tracy up the middle. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Tracy once more. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Has his man, it's Tracy. And he'll go down. At the 39-yard line. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Giants have it to start the fourth in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. Second and 6 coming up here. Running back sent in motion. Second and 6 now. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. Dropping back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Buccaneers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Here's White again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here goes White. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Now it's White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Some running room for a nice gain. Give them 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got...
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. At that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here comes the New York offense. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing his lock. Finds his target, Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Still sticking with the passing game. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Locked down. Connects with Slayton. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's not going to do a ton against what is now a 28-point gap.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
On the return, here's Irving. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Good.
They run the counter with White. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Good. Run, run, run. Good.
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Real. What's that?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Good. What's that?
They run. It's White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to
Big
boot.
time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Good. What's that?
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
This finds Bellinger. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down, and when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
This is complete to Neighbors. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. To throw, here's Locke. Pass cut by Tracy.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. See this in every sport, Brock.